Good afternoon, my brothers and my sisters. Good afternoon to the people that I care and I love. And I wake up every single morning to inspire. And I wake up every single morning to embrace humanity for. And I wake up every single morning to come through for them so that I can assist as much as I can. I hope you're doing well. Well, as usually as I go live, usually I'll just go live just because of there's certain things that I want to address. There's certain things that I want to talk about, right? Let me get too comfortable first. Let me just get a little bit more comfortable. Okay. Well, the topic today it's very easy. It's very beautiful, by the way. The topic of today is be okay with your imperfections, and work on making yourself better. Do I make sense? Let's just have a conversation about this. Me and you, let's just have a conversation about this. I am saying be okay with your imperfections and work on making yourself better. You know why I'm saying that? Because of when you struggle in accepting yourself, when you struggle in being okay with yourself, when you struggle, in understanding yourself, you always blame yourself, even for the small things that are typically not supposed to be that big for you. You understand? Because of there's always an emotional attachment to everything that you do, to everything that you say, to everything and how you do things. You understand? So sometimes emotionally and psychologically it hurts you. You understand? And it bruises you. And you tend to be your own enemy at some point. You understand? So what I'm saying right now, and what I'm saying to you, my brother, and what I'm saying to you, my sister, is that for you to be okay with your imperfection doesn't mean you decide to stay in struggle. You decide to stay in despair. You decide to stay in, unhealthy environment. Or you decide to let yourself, be internally not at peace. Or when I'm saying be okay with your imperfections, I'm saying there are certain things about you that makes you imperfect according to the society, the eye of the society. You understand? As of for me, right? I'm very reserved. I'm not too much outgoing. To other people probably be looking at me, they're thinking, how can Sai just decide to be a family man and never go out and never drink and never smoke and never do? Why? According to the society, it's something that I'm doing that is not cool for them. So I am not good enough for them. Understand? So, but let's tell you something, then I must say, as a human being, you need to learn to do a proper self-introspection into defining who you are. You understand? Regardless of what everybody's doing, who you are not perfect. You are not meant to be perfect. If you were meant to be perfect, then there will be no growth. Then there will be no progress. Then there will be no a higher goal to reach if you were already perfect. You understand? So we are all imperfect, so that we can, every single morning wake up and work on something to just we become better and better. Nobody is ever perfect. You understand? A human beings, their life are built in different aspects. There's a spiritual one, there's a physical one, there's an emotional state, there's work experience, somebody else's life experience and somebody else's being is basically based on everything they decide or everything they experience or whatever. So by just saying that, we understand that we are all different. You understand? We walk different life paths and we are different. You understand? So somebody who looks you from the outside cannot understand where you stand as an individual. You understand? Because of they cannot relate. I just want to get on some Wi-Fi here. Okay. They cannot relate to who you are. They cannot relate to where you're going with life. They cannot relate in what you want to achieve. They cannot relate in the things that you want for yourself. You understand? So sometimes it's okay to be imperfect in the other people's eyes, but to be internal peace with yourself. You understand? Because you know yourself better. You understand? And if there's anything about you that you feel that is not okay, you have to take the responsibility to change it. You understand? So I always hear people they always talk about, I want happy marriage, I want to be in a happy relationship, I want to be in a happy environment, I want to be around friends that like me and appreciate me and love me for who I am. I want to find a workplace that embraces me for who I am. I want to, you understand? But I want to tell you that when everybody's looking at you, they're evaluating you according to their own understanding of how they understand themselves. You understand? So when you build yourself from a perspective at which you understand yourself. You understand? So when you make requirements of, say, I want a happy marriage, I want a happy relationship, I want a happy workplace, I want this, you have to understand that everything that you want, which is on the outside, right, starts from the inside. You understand? If you are not okay with yourself, obviously you will not be comfortable with anybody else. Understand? So it's like, if you have anger internally inside of you, you have anger to offer to other people, and obviously that will turn your environment into a toxic environment, because what you're carrying inside is toxic, and when it gets to the environment, it also blossoms and creates more toxicness, and that toxicness comes back to you. You understand? So I'm saying, if you want, that's what I'm saying, you should be okay with being imperfect. You should be okay with your imperfections so that you can work on getting yourself better. Right? Okay, let's just do it this way. I'll give you an example. High school level, I'll just put it this way. High school level, I used to struggle with certain subjects. It was not my strong point. You understand? I was good with mathematics though, but I was not so good with science. Right? So what I did, I had a best friend. We've been friends since grade 1 up until matric. We went to the same high school. We went to the same varsity. We almost started working at the same year, and different industries, by the way. And we almost graduated varsity the same year and stuff like that. So this person knows me very deep. You understand? But I had a friend who assisted me with physical science, because I didn't have a strong. I had mathematics skills. That means for physics I can do, but for chemistry I was lacking because I didn't have a heart for it. You understand? And I had a friend, who assisted me with that. You understand? So what I'm saying is that I know that I was not good enough with science then. You understand? But I had to dig inside of me and to acquire information from everybody else. You understand? And I had to make friends with the people who have the qualities that I am trying to develop for me, that I know that naturally not part of me. You understand? So that's why I'm saying, be okay so that you can be internally at peace with yourself. Be okay with your imperfections so that you can move more, into developing yourself to be better. You understand? Accept yourself. You understand? In relationships, people they get advantage of people. There's some people, they just get advantage of you. You know why? Because of you are very sensitive, you are very emotional, you are very reactive. They can just press the right buttons and they can get you off. You understand? Because of you haven't learned to be okay with your imperfections, and somebody comes to you and say, "Oh, you're so ugly." According to their perspective, you are ugly. Understand? But if you look in the mirror and see ugly, you will support what they are saying. But if you look in the mirror and see beauty, you'll probably say they are crazy. You understand? So when you've accepted yourself for what looks imperfect for the other people, you become more at peace because you are okay with you. So that's what basically I mean. So that's why I'm saying, be okay with your imperfections, but continuously improve yourself to be better. You understand? So even at your workplace, if you feel there's a certain skill that you need that's going to elevate you to another level, you understand? You are not good enough at doing this. You know yourself that you don't have the skills to do it. But if you have the willingness, you understand? Imperfections means I don't have what it takes, probably. Right? But when you are willing to learn, when you are willing to develop, when you are willing to get more information, when you are willing to just, grow beyond the circumstances that you've brought in your psychological way of thinking, understand? So that you can be able to conquer it. So when you are willing, you can win. Understand? So that's why I'm saying you should be okay in every part of your life that you want to improve, in every part of life that you want better. You can really have it better. You understand? Whether it's your spiritual life, whether it's your academical life, whether it's your own personal life, whether it's your friendships with people, whether it's everything in your life, it is in your hands. It is in your responsibility. It's in here. right? But you just have to get yourself in the right mindset to be able to conquer that. You understand? Is anybody home? This is powerful. This is very powerful. I hope people are listening. This is very powerful. So what I'm saying is that being okay with your imperfection doesn't mean being okay with not doing well, being okay with being a failure, being okay with not elevating to higher levels, being okay with failed marriages, being okay with failed relationships, being okay with being sad and saggy. When I'm saying be okay with your imperfections, I mean with everything that defines you not to be perfect according to the eye of the society. You understand? Be okay with that, but go back to yourself and ask yourself, what is my identity? Who am I as an individual? Before who am I as part of the society? You understand? Because I think that identity is the most important thing ever. I think so. You understand? When you understand and you know yourself to the deepest core, you stand to be in a position to present yourself in a truthful and honest way, which is the true you. You understand? So what I'm saying is that readjust in your way of thinking, readjust in your psychological way of interpreting things and adjusting to certain things, and understand that you have power. Yes, you, not everybody. Hey, I mean you. You understand? You have power. You have what it takes. Alright? And I'm saying this so that you can gain clarity, in your life, so that you can gain more peace of mind, so that you can get more insight in who you are, so that you can gain more, mental knowledge, in you being able to decide what is good and what is not good for you. You understand? And to be internally at peace with yourself and to understand that you were born for greatness. Understand? So we need to just remove all these negative elements that keeps on making you feel small, that keeps on making you feel unworthy, that keeps on making you stop believing in your dreams, that keeps, and we have to remove all these things so that you are able to stand on your own. You are able to think on your own. You are able to achieve on your own. You are able to rise to higher levels on your own. Understand? It's a beautiful watch, by the way. My wife bought me this. Jesus Christ. Some of us are blessed. You understand? I'm happy. I'm cool. I created an environment that is favorable for me. And my wife does the same in return. And we go. You understand? But I want to tell you that nobody is perfect. Nobody walking on this earth is perfect. We all have our imperfections. You understand? But you have to learn to love you through all those imperfections. You have to learn to love you through all those imperfections. Not everything about you will be perfect. We are all a work in progress. We are all trying to develop into being something better than what we already are. Who you are right now is not who you used to be back then. And who you'll be in the future would not be who you are right now. Understand? So it's a big transformation. It's a very, very big transformation. So I'm saying to you right now, and I'm saying, in the midst in everything that you experience in your life, understand that you should be okay with your imperfections, so that you have the mental clarity, so that you have the willingness to make necessary changes for your life to become better. You understand? What society thinks of you does not define you, but what you think of yourself really defines you. You understand? Who you are and who you decide to be matters more than what they think who you are. You understand? And I feel like there's a necessity of you understanding who you are and what you are, because those are two different things, but the other one is the foundation of the other one. You understand? So understanding your power is very important. Understanding your power is very important. You understand? So be okay with your imperfections so that you can move into improving your imperfections to be better, because you can never be perfect. You understand? Yes, you can excel. That I can give you. Yes, you can excel. But perfections? No. I'm not perfect myself. I still make mistakes every single day of my life. But I want to tell you this. You are very powerful. You are very powerful. I'm saying it for the second time. You are very powerful. You stand on a position to have qualities that nobody else has. You have certain things that defines you for who you are. If God created all of us to be the same, understand? If God created all of us to be the same, there won't be a reason to stand out. But there are certain qualities that define you for who you are. You are different in your own way. You don't have to be like everybody else. And that's why I'm repeating and I'm saying, look, be okay with being imperfect, especially to the eye of the society, especially to the eye of everybody who lives around you, because not everybody gets your ideas. Not everybody gets where you're trying to go with life. Not everybody wants to know where you're trying to go with life. You understand? So, but for you to remain in your power is to hold on to your identity, to what defines you as a human being, to what defines you as a being. You understand? In your spiritual element, in your mental and emotional, in your physical, in the way you handle yourself, in the way you behave, in the way you greet people, in the way you shake people's hand, in the way it's a representation of who you are. You understand? You carry that identity with you every single day. But I want to tell you that that's power right there. You understand? Because of in how you handle yourself, in how you portray yourself to people, in how you show yourself your identity to people, is what people evaluate of you. And this is what exactly people look into, say, I want to be part of that. And that's where business can be brought up. You know, that's where friendships and relationships can be brought up. You know, that's an environment. You know, as people, as we always say that, we say that if you want an environment that is healthy, that is wealthy, that is filled with happiness and joy and all these things, you will have to learn to create them. But the problem is that not everybody ever tells us that for you to be able to create the environment that favors you in what you want to achieve, is that you should become what you're trying to have. You understand? Let me put it this way. If you want a happy marriage, if you want a happy relationship, you have to be happy with yourself. You understand? Being happy does not mean being perfect. It doesn't mean having the nicest car, living in, no, it doesn't mean having everything. It means being content with who you are and what you are and where you are with life right now, but with the willingness to work enough to get where you're trying to go without emotionally trying to damage yourself. You understand? You are sitting on a position that you are at peace with where you are, right? But you are still working on being the better version of where you are. You understand? That's power right there. I hope you get this part. That's power right there, and I'm empowering right now. But I want you to dig in your mind. I want you to dig in your soul, and I want you to dig inside of you, and I want you to understand that you hold the power to your life in your own hands, in your own mind, in your own heart, in your own intuition. You understand? Every decision that you make about you, right? Let it be from your intuition. That silent voice inside of you knows you better than your friends do. You understand? So I'm saying be okay with your imperfections so that you can learn to improve yourself based on what you know about yourself. The answers to your life, they don't lie in the world. They lie inside of you. You know why? Because God speaks to that silent voice inside of you. You understand? That's great. I hope you got that part. That's greater power. There are a lot of people in this world that are so much concerned about what other people think. You know, it's like I'm wearing a pink whatever, my wife bought me this. It's pinkish. Probably would probably say, oh, this guy, how does a guy wear a pinky, whatever? Understand? I'm content. I'm okay. It's a bright color. It inspires my hope. I feel good right now. It doesn't matter what society think of you. It matters what you think of you. What is it that you want for yourself? What is it that you want for yourself? So that's why I'm saying, according to the perspective of the world, you may be imperfect. You might not be even relevant to them. But understand, your intuition, your mind, your soul, your peace, the things that are close to your internal being, understand, those are the most important, and those are the elements that contribute to you knowing yourself. You understand? And if there's anything that you need to improve on that, you will only be the person who will know what to do. You understand? But up until you tap in that power, into understanding who you are, what you are, because those two things are different things. Who you are is totally different from what you are, but the other one is a complement of the other one. So dig inside of you into understanding who you are. Then what you are will be defined by who you are. Okay, probably curious, how does these two things, are separate? Okay, let me just explain to you. I'm gonna give you an example with me. Let's just say, if somebody asks me, Simon, who are you? I wouldn't go like, I'm Simon Ramfolo, I'm from Makabetwani, and that's what I am. Anything that has a title to it, it's what you are. But everything that has an intuition and a feeling as a definition to it, it's who you are. So first of all, I'm a very sensitive person. I'm a very emotional person. I'm a very intuitional person. That's who I am. But who I am, it's a compliment to what I am. Because I'm very intuitional, I'm very inspirational. So I become a motivational speaker. When you become a motivational speaker, that's what you are. But what you are is on the foundation of who you are. That's why the source never run out. You know why? Because of everything that I do is basically based on who I am, not what I am. I literally don't have to create stories. I speak life into people's lives. You understand? It's the greatest power that I have. God has given me that gift that which I can speak life into people. And I do it every single day. And it's who I am. You understand? I speak life into people. So I'm saying to you right now, be okay with your imperfections so that you can continue to work on you being a better version of yourself. Every single day, let it be a day of power where you grow beyond what you really are. You understand? Not everybody in your life will acknowledge and will support what you do. It's all up to you who you become and what you become. It is in your hands. It's your responsibility. What we think of you does not matter. What you think of you matters. Because at the end of the day, we will end up knowing you for how you know you. Because that's how you handle yourself. That's how you carry yourself in front of us. That's how you present yourself to us. Ultimately, we'll get a definition of who you are. So I'm saying, if in your heart, if in your life, right now, you've been looking yourself down, you've been having a hanging head down, understand that you've been criticizing yourself internally. You know, there's nothing you ever do good in your life. You always tell yourself the negative things always, all the time. So I'm saying to you right now, you need to silence that battle inside of your head. You are not your own enemy. You shouldn't be your own enemy. You are powerful beyond that. You can really be better than that. In your life, I'm talking about you. In your life, you have that power to make changes anywhere, anytime, in every aspect of life. You can change anything. But you need to sit in a position to be willing. You need to sit on a position to mentally, psychologically, so emotionally adjust in who you want to become. And anything new, it's never easy. Because of, let me say for example, right? If you've never traveled in between provinces, probably your first time you're going to get lost. I'm not saying it's all the time that's going to happen, but if you travel a lot, when you're traveling for the first time you might get lost. But when you travel the second time, it's very seldom that you get lost. You understand? So I'm saying, when something is still new to you, when something is very new to you, it'll need to be patient with yourself, to experience certain things, to take downfalls at some point, but to be willing to grow. You understand? And when you literally, as you do this more and more, you get to be more better, not perfect. You know what? There's a saying that people always typically use. They would say, practice makes it perfect. No. Practice makes it permanent. So when you repeat the same thing again and again and again and again and again, it becomes permanent. Your body start doing it. Your mind and your body start doing it automatically, so without you trying so hard or without you thinking too much about it. You understand? It doesn't make it perfect, it makes it permanent. You understand? So I'm saying to you right now, I've been talking, even my bedroom, my bedroom is dry. But I want to tell you right now that, look, be okay with your imperfections so that you can work on getting yourself to be better. You have that power. It's in your hands. You have that responsibility. It's in your hands. How great, how poor, and how bad, and how good your life will ever be, it's all up to you. Stop waiting for somebody to come and give you a hand. You have what it takes inside of you. Your soul, your mind. Internally, the voice inside of you knows you. Your intuition knows you better. So listen to that voice inside of you. How many people can say, there was a time I wanted to open a business, but I told a few friends about it and they shut it down? You know what? You were asking for approval for people who don't even have an idea about what you want to open. If I went to friends and asked them, can I be a motivational speaker? Probably some people who have negative emotions towards me would have said, no, Simon, you cannot. But I had to seek to be in the presence of people that have the same vision, the same plans, and the way of living that I want to be part of, that I want for myself. You understand? So I had to be, I want to give, matter of fact, I want to give recognition, I want to give shout out to a few people that my progress in being a motivational speaker and being an inspiration, matter of fact, in general. You understand? As I'm an author, I'm a poet, I'm a motivational speaker, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a life coach. There are certain people around me that has inspired these changes, right? First thing, I would like to give credit to Ausma Seho Mokhotsi. She's one of the women that, I had the burning desire inside of me, and there was a time when we hosted an event in Miletswane. She gave me a platform to actually, recognize my power and recognize myself for who I am. I would like to also give credit to Gatlehile Mabena. That's one of the guys that I look up to, right? And those are the people that actually has given me a platform into giving power and embracing what I was born for and what I was created for. I would like to also give credit to my sister Joanna Ramfolo, who sometimes we speak about life, I get empowered every time that we have conversations like that. And shout out to how can I forget? Shout out to Bex Aaron Digowe from Back at Home. That's my mentor. That's the guy I've looked up to since I was a child. He played soccer in front of me. He carried himself with high energy. He carried himself with a lot of passion, a lot of understanding, self-understanding, and a lot of love. And I've grown so much in being at their presence. You understand? So I'm saying, when you want to create the environment that favors who you are and what you are and what you're trying to become, be okay with your imperfections so that you can work on being better and get yourself around the people who are doing what you want to become, or who are doing what, if there's nobody who's already doing it, be the first one to do it. Alright? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll go by the name of Simon Ramfolo. I am known affectionately as Mr. Consciousness. I am an author, I'm a poet, I'm a motivational speaker, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a life coach, apart from being a biomedical engineer, of course. And today, as this evening, I'm in your spread. I'm here for the whole week. I'm here on business, and I wanna say, I hope you take everything into heart, not just into mind, of everything that I've said, and you apply in your life, and you let your life become better. Because I believe that you can be better. If nobody ever believed you, let me be the first one to tell you that I believe that you can be better. Alright? From me to you, I like to say it's been a pleasure. And I love you all. I hope your life's becoming better. I hope everybody who's exposed to the kind of information that I provide every single day on the social platforms, I hope your lives are getting better every single day. I appreciate all your inboxes and all your messages and all these emails that I get from you guys about how your lives are improving because of what I do. I wake up every single morning to feel like I have purpose on earth because of I wake up for you. You understand? Okay, matter of fact, I wake up for myself and for God. I wake up for God first and for myself, then I wake up for you. You understand? So from me to you, let's say, love you lots. Let me love and leave you guys. I need to go buy dinner because I'm far away from home. My wife can't give it to me now. But anyway, take care, man. And all the best in your life. Alright?